Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you are having a great morning. Today is Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. I'm sorry I can't meet with you today, but I made this video so you could use this as your guide. We are going to start by just going over the agenda quickly. So let's start with that. So today is Tuesday. So remember, we're back to our iReady schedule. Oh, sorry about that. We're back to our iReady schedule, 45 minutes per week. You're doing your regular lessons. If you still have blue lessons, the teacher assigned ones, make sure you do that first, and then you could go to the green lessons, My Path, okay? So 45 minutes per week. Sorry, I'm making sure there's something going on out there, so I was just, okay. So you're iReady, and then you're going to read any book today, or you could read The Dream, which is the worksheet books that we used to use in centers. You could use that. But another option you have for reading today is you could watch our YouTube video and you could listen to our chapter book, Ramona the Pest. Typically, the end of kinder, I start reading chapter books to my students. It is very important to me, and it's a thing I love to do because it builds your endurance for reading. It helps you focus in on something for long periods of time. And it's fun. You're going to see it's really fun after a while. You really could get into books. I already want to know what's going to happen next. I'm eager to continue the book. So that passion is what I want to get from you guys. So for reading today, I encourage you to watch the YouTube video. I already sent it to your parents by email and by Class Dojo. So ask them, I want to read the chapter book with Miss Dotel. And you could start with chapter 1, part 1. I broke chapter 1 into 2 parts. Chapter 1, part 1, chapter 1, part 2, because it's a long chapter. And you're going to learn about Ramona, who's going into kindergarten. So you guys have experienced this. You can have, you probably will feel some empathy towards her, and you might relate to her in some ways. So I encourage you, you could read The Dream, which is our worksheet your parents could print, or you could look on the computer. But I also encourage you to do our chapter book, okay? Ramona the Pest, which I already sent the YouTube links. Okay, for math, you're going to continue with 12.5. This is our last lesson in the book. If you have your book at home, feel free to use that book to guide you. I have my books here. So remember, 12.5 is about reading graphs. It's just, this chapter is all about being able to identify how many there are in a graph and just understanding a graph. So remember, in the graph, you would count what's in the chart. This is just telling you the categories. There's red ones and there's yellow counters. How many red ones are there? There's 1, 2, 3 in the graph. How many yellow ones are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one do we have more of? Well, you look which one's longer. 4. There's more yellow, so you would circle yellow. Okay, it's just about reading graphs. So you can see the first 2 pages are of yellow and red, and it continues with the yellow and red counters. Okay, and then count how many red, count how many yellow. Which one do you have more of? Oh, well, or for this one, I'm sorry, it asks you which ones you have less of. There's less red. Got it? So pretty simple. Reading graphs, which we've done graphs before. So today you're going to do math on the spot, which is the video, and you're doing the 12.5 homework if you didn't do that yesterday. Alrighty. For science, yesterday you should have done the Brain Pop video. Brain Pop Junior, make sure you do Brain Pop Junior because brainpop.com has a mammals video, which of course you can watch. but it's a bit more complicated. That's for 3rd through 5th graders. Make sure you go to Brain Pop Junior, or if you go to the dashboard and look at what I assigned you, it'll take you to Brain Pop Junior. So yesterday you should have watched the video. You should probably be getting more knowledge when it comes to mammals. And then today you're going to go on Mayan and read any of the mammals books that I placed in our mammals project. You could pick 1 or 2 books, whichever you like. You could look at the title, you could look at the picture, whichever interests you, you could pick, okay? 1 or 2 books. For social studies, if you didn't finish reading the Mayan books under the social studies project last week, you could finish it this week. I know a lot of you finished it. It's just 2 books on there. But if you didn't, you could do that. And then throughout the week, we're going to continue our timeline presentation. So if you haven't sent your video, send it in so we could share it. We're going to be sharing more tomorrow. Hopefully we'll finish this week. Now for writing, remember I told you for journal, it's kind of like we were doing a KWL chart. K, what do you know about mammals? Remember I told you on Monday, what do you know about mammals? You might not know a lot. Like Chloe had no clue. Chloe just wrote mammals are animals. That's the only thing she knew. So she just wrote that 1 sentence. Now, after watching your Brain Pop video, you should know more. After reading that Mayan book, you should know more about mammals. All of that is going to help you build knowledge when it comes to mammals. So today's journal is, what do you want to know about mammals? Write questions. So now you have more ideas of what mammals are, right? Mammals take care of their babies. Mammals have hair or fur. Mammals drink milk from their mother. So there's lots of things you may have learned about mammals, but you might have some questions, right? Any questions, anything you want to know about mammals? Maybe, what is the biggest mammal? Why do mammals drink milk from their mothers? Whatever it is, any question you want to learn about mammals, write it down there. It might be 1 or 2 or 3 questions, whatever you question about mammals. Okay, just like we've done in class, sometimes we would ask questions of our IB themes. And remember, I put it on the board with the Post-its, the things you want to know. Okay, so that's what you're going to do for journal. You're just writing question in question format. Remember, most questions start with what, why, how, when, and so on. Okay, and then you always put a question mark in the end. So don't forget that question mark. Okay, for spelling, I already sent you guys the spelling and vocabulary, spelling and sight word video. You could use that to help you. Today you're doing Spelling City. Okay, do the activities I put on Spelling City to help you. Spanish, you're doing nothing today. If you haven't finished the Mayan books under Animales, you could do that. Or you could start on Wednesdays, which is writing the words. Repeat these words with me. Repite. Caballo. Caballo is a horse. Gallina. Gallina. Gallina is a hen. So remember, that's the female chicken. Conejo. Conejo. Conejo is a rabbit. Abeja. Abeja is a bee. So you're just going to write the words only in Spanish. You don't have to write them in English unless that helps remind you. Then you can. So you're going to write the words. Vas a escribir las palabras en español. Vas a escribir caballo, gallina, conejo, abeja. Y vas a dibujar los animales. Then you're going to draw the animals. Los vas a dibujar. Okay, so if you want to get a head start with that today, you can. That's it for today, boys and girls. I hope you have a great day. Message me or have your parents message me if you have any questions. And please, please try reading that chapter book. Ramona the Pest. It's a funny book. It's a good book. I'm sure you guys will like it. So try doing that today since, well, we aren't meeting for our Zoom. You have a little more time. Okay. Bye, guys.